Hey guys, one of the biggest challenges that my clients have when they're looking to start to transform their energy focus is getting started. Getting started, the first step. Because first we need to get some data. We need to get some real data to help them tailor the transformation journey. And getting data means we gotta get some tests done. And getting the tests done means going to the doctor, getting some visits and getting the lab work, and just a hassle. And even once you have that, and then you understand there's some nutritional gap that you got to fill. Perhaps you have a mutation or a defect, which means your body is not very good at producing acetylcholine, which you need for focus. Then you need to potentially use the supplements while you're working on your diet because you want some immediate result. You want to get some lifting energy. You don't want to have to wait days and days or weeks or months to feel better, right? So getting supplement also means which one should I get? Which brand can I trust? So all these are obstacles that gets in the way when you're looking to get started, to first get started to transform your energy and focus and do something to boost your health. Because you've been neglecting it for all this time, busy work, just focus on work, focusing on career and business, and you've let your health kind of take the back seat, and as a result, you're feeling fatigued and tired all the time. But then you need something to get started, and that's why I'm doing this right now. I'm in this video. I'm actually just about to pack a biohacking starter box from one of my clients, and she is just getting started, and I've tailored this pack specifically to her. So let me show you what's in the box. Okay. So here's the box I'm packing for her. As you can see, I'm sending her a genetic testing kit, and this is going to give us the data to find out whether she's got any genetic mutation that's undermining her ability to focus and have energy to get things done. So we're going to send this to her, and this is going to save her a ton of time for multiple front. Basically, she knows which is the best lab to get the test done. I've done all the research for her, and I can just get her started. And secondly, she doesn't have to do all the research on her own. So I'm sending this to her. I'm also sending a continuous glucose monitor. Again, this is data gathering. I need to know what her metabolic health is at the moment, and this is going to give us invaluable insight into how her body responds to carbohydrate and her current diet. And this is another things that many people miss, because one person's superfood, like some people love kale, and is another person's poison. Whereas, so for kale, for some people, it actually creates a bigger glucose spike than dark chocolate, which is really weird, right? And this is where it's about individualization. We need to make sure that your body is responding correctly to what we consider to be healthy food. And the only way that we will know that is by testing, is getting some individualized result rather than one size fits all. So we're going to send that to her. What else is there? I'm sending her some exercise bands. Okay. And these resistance bands is going to get her started in terms of some of the conditions she needs to do in her office, because she's super busy. I'm giving her some exercise she can do without visiting the gym. And we've got exercise band. And what else we've got there? We've got some supplements. So we've got some digestive enzymes. She has trouble breaking down fat and protein, even though that's really important. We have essential amino acid, essential proteins that we need to perform at our best. And these are critical nutrients. And when we lack those, whether because of diet or perhaps it's genetic defect that's undermining her ability to produce her own amino acids, this is going to help her break down the food so she can tolerate protein and fat a lot better. I've got magnesium. Okay, magnesium. This is magnesium glycinate. She's really stressed, and that's probably one of the best form of magnesium for her to be taking. A good solid multivitamin that, as you can see, I'm not sure if you can see this, right? It's got all the right forms of the vitamin. So just check out the vitamin B. And by the way, if you want to know if a multivitamin is a good product rather than something that's going to harm you because they put cheap synthetic ingredients, it's just by checking out the vitamin B panel. Okay. So here you can see, for example, vitamin B12. Hopefully you can see that. Methylcobalamin. So they've got the methylated form. And that's a really quick and easy way to tell if this is a reputable brand. Generally, a cheap brand will not give you methylated form. Another clue that you can see is if you can find folate. Okay, so folate rather than folic acid, which is synthetic and cheap and nasty, and that's gonna, for a lot of my clients, it's going to make the brain fog a lot worse, taking folic acid. So this one is actually got real folate. So L5 methyl tetrahydrofolate. So again, this is the good stuff. And this is the two immediate clue. If you go to the shop and trying to find out what is the right product to buy, just look at the vitamin B, look at the folate, look at the B12, and you should that will give you a really good indication whether something is a good brand. There are other clues that you can see in there. I won't go too much into it, but for a lot of my clients, they just can't be bothered like reading all the label, doing all the research, finding out which brand they can or they can't trust. So I just send it to them. I'm making it as easy as possible for people to get started. We've got omega-3. Again, this is something that's critical. You need at least 1 gram of DHA. Okay, so you can see DHA and 1 gram EPA. Now, if I take two by 2 soft capsules, you can see 2 soft capsules gives me almost 1 gram of DHA. So if I just do morning and evening, I've got everything I need for optimal brain function. Okay, so again, so this one is bentonite clay. So this is, sorry, what I mean is zeolite. So this is gonna bind to toxins, and my client have issues with mold in her house. She grew up with mold, and we want her to get that out of her system. And this is something I'm going to give her to get her started. What else is there? Oh, she's got kids, right? So I'm giving her kids a good multivitamin. And we've got, what else have we got here? Here we've got phosphatidylcholine. She has an MTHFR mutation. That means she needs a lot more choline than people. Otherwise, than normal people. Otherwise, you will have trouble with focus and trouble able to think clearly. So we need to get that up. That's why that's there. And the awesome vitamin D3 that I'm giving her because she is of Asian descent and her skin is a little bit darker. So her vitamin D3 levels is nowhere near optimal. So we need to get that boost. And this is another thing that everyone's different, right? For some people, 5,000 IU, more than enough. For other people, you need 20,000. You need mega doses. And yet the blood test will still show very little shift. Everyone responds differently. This is where we need to tailor and individualize. Okay, so this is just a bunch of stuff I'm sending to her, and it's based on what she's already got. And she's already got a whole bunch of other supplements, and we're just looking to fill the gap. And I'm going to pack this and send it to her, and this will get her started on her energy and health transformation journey a lot faster, waste a lot less time, and she'll be on her way much sooner. All right, so just sharing the box with you. And if you're interested in your energy transformation, just check out my link below if you want my personal guidance. Or if you just want to work it on your own, you're happy to do it yourself, I've also got something for you as well. It's called the Unfair Advantage course. Either way, if this is of interest to you, just check out my link below and I'll see you around. Take care.